So this is my review, my bad review, of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Also versus Coherence, versus Maturation, and versus Real Emotion. Or you could use its alternate title, Dude, Where's My Fucking Attention Span? It wasn't really engaging, and it was kind of objectionable sometimes. Scott Pilgrim tries so hard to be loved that it ends up very trying by the end of the film. We almost feel as exhausted as the characters do by the end. It's a film that you either love or hate, and I didn't love it. Mostly because it's really just a string of scenes. It's a blur of faces. It's a heaving, great 2-hour maelstrom of noise and punching. But it's not a proper movie. The only real purpose of the film, it could possibly serve as kind of a cultural litmus test, to separate out those who don't get it, maybe. It's just a bad movie. The audience is just not a part of the process. The movie's done all the thinking for you. It doesn't let itself breathe. You're excluded from an emotional reaction in the movie. And that's what makes it bad. For Scott Pilgrim to win the girl, he needs to duel her ex-boyfriends in fantasy sequences based on video games. She has too many fucking exes. They should have stopped at fucking 4. 4 might have been enough, okay? Because it just means these repetitive fights that are all the same, really, and they're all unbelievable. And it becomes extremely tedious. Maybe if they casted someone else in this role, it might have worked. The guy from Arrested Development, who had a crush on his cousin, that it just doesn't work for me. Now, I don't know from the graphic novels that it's based on, but because I've never read them, but I assume that Scott Pilgrim in the novels is actually masculine and has all the correct working body parts. But I guess I'm out of the loop, and I'm just too far removed from these characters' headspace, and the movie doesn't bring me there. It doesn't make me want to watch these characters. It doesn't make me want to read the graphic novels to see what they were trying to achieve. The inventiveness of the film's execution alone, it's just not enough, really. This is a discouragingly limp movie where nothing really is at stake. Scott Pilgrim is like a young guy who has a serious identity crisis. Just like the fucking movie. It can't decide whether or not to, be a flippantly sketchy ting angst weepy, or your basic flamboyant movie tune. I tried to like the movie, really, I did. But after 20 minutes, I sensed I was kind of intruding on this movie's love affair with itself. And really, I was left feeling like the cinema of the eternally pubescent just hit a new low with this movie. Don't see